For me, yes, Bruges is a special place because this was my first chance to come and carve snow and ice. And so I think this is probably my 6th or 7th time here. And I'm always excited to get invited back. It's such a beautiful city. It's a major undertaking from the ice being first manufactured to the kind of specifications we want. And then, of course, building this big freezer to contain the temperature because we really want to work -10, that's ideal. And then assembling the whole team from all over the world, flying here. It's quite an organization, you know, so there's a lot goes on even before the artists start working.
My name is Victor van den Bramesen and I'm the main designer of the Ice Festival. Well, the planning of the tent was, there were a couple of ideas, things they wanted it to do in the ice. So I made a selection of them, what is possible and what has a good connection from scene to scene. And then I looked to movies and books and start drawing. Working with all those great people, those energetic, creative people, and then your idea to transform that and they translate it into the ice, that's a wicked feeling.
Nice to be around all these international carvers. The exchange of different culture, different approach to carving, but they're all friends.
The first thing that happens the day you arrive is all like hugs and big cheers and how have you been?
Working together with these sculptors from all over the world is just in itself a wonderful experience. But the magic of actually carving the ice, the sound of the ice, you know, aside from the machines and things that make a little noise, just when it gets quiet and you're carving the ice and the ice falls on the floor and it tinkles like bells, I mean, it's just, there's nothing that compares to it. It's just absolutely fabulous.
Okay, all sharp tools is very important because it's reflecting for the quality of the sculpture. My favorite is a chainsaw.
It's interesting. Some sculptors like to work all electric, so they have all these fancy power tools and grinders, and other guys go the whole the other way, like sort of traditional with fine chisels and hand tools.
So you have to concentrate and look, watch your steps every time, and it's pretty high sometimes, so yeah, slippy on ice.
Yeah, when you're working, it's very important to know how the light works with the material, because it makes a big difference for a result in the end.
With ice, you have the quality of glass, you have the crystalness, you have all these different ways to play with color and light, but it's sort of invisible, so it's very challenging to execute it in a way that still comes across to the public. I also like the fact that it's something you can work with really quickly. Take a few tons of frozen water and turn it into something quite attractive very quickly.
You really should see it to actually appreciate it. Talking about it's one thing, but actually experiencing it is something completely different.
It's a very rich decoration. It's full of images. I think they will like. I hope.
For the children it would be so much fun because they will recognize all these characters. For them it's magical, it's really nice.
I think for the public, just to see all this executed in ice, the combination with the lighting, the whole scene, as long as you're warmly dressed, you're going to love it. I know you will.